Problem number 2. So I invite you to copy it down in your notes again. So the population of a city increased from 23,400 to 27,800 between 2008 and 2012. Find the change of population per year if we assume it was constant over those years. Maybe I'd like you to pay attention to a few words here. So there's the word change here, okay, and here you should relate it to something like average rate of change, or just average or rate of change, okay, which should remind you that maybe we're looking for find the change. Maybe we're looking for a slope here, especially when we look at they kind of tell us the units of that change. It's population per year. Okay, remember, per is like a division, and a slope is a division between delta y and delta x. Assuming that change was constant, so maybe constant slope here. So all these words are telling us we're probably looking for a slope. Okay, maybe with the help of a diagram is going to be even more clear that this is what we're looking for. So we've got population, let's call it P. Maybe let's graph like a broken axis like this, just to, because I don't want to go all the way to 0, 0. It makes no sense here. I'll put T in and I'll put the years here, 2008, 2012. So between those years, the population has gone from 23,400 to, let's say this is 27,800. 800. So it's going from there to there, right? And I want to find out how the population changes per year, assuming that this change is constant. So if you've got a change that's constant per year, let's say it's increasing like by 1,000 per year. Every time you go forward by 1 year, it goes up by 1,000. Then forward by 1, up by 1,000. So it's the same increase. So each time, and therefore your points, or your the points representing time and population, will be located on the line. So we're probably looking for the equation of a line. Oops, let me draw something that looks a bit better, like that. Okay, so we're looking for the equation of that line. Okay. Another way to look at it is that a constant rate of change, it means that your average rate of change is the same no matter what interval you're choosing. And if your average rate of change is always the same, it means it's going to be the same no matter what interval you choose. So you're gonna have to be you're gonna have to have a graph that's the graph of a line. That's the only way to get an average rate of change that's the same no matter which interval you choose. So here, try to answer the question. So pause the video, try to answer the question, find the change of population per year. So essentially we want to know, like, if I go forward by 1 year, how much do I go up? Okay, by plus what? Forward by a year, by how much do I go up? This is what we're looking for. So M here is, well, I'm going to do, delta y over delta x. So my points are 2008. 24,400, and this is 2012, 27,800. So I calculate delta. This is going to be a delta P over delta T. So population per unit of time. So time is in years here, right? So it's going to be 27,800 minus 23,400 divided by 2012 minus 2008. So that's going to give us what? 4,400 people divided by 4 years. So we see that the units of M are going to be people per year, exactly what we're looking for, population per year. So dividing by 4, it's 1,100 people per year. And that's our rate of change. Notice that that population is increasing. Increasing means it's like this, right? And you can only have this if you've got a positive slope. So also the sign of the slope is related to how a linear function increases or decreases. So maybe I thought I'd add this as a note here. So if m is greater than or equal to 0, okay, our function, if we have a function, is going to be increasing on R. So this is, maybe let's start with this. If f of x equals mx plus b. So if I'm dealing with a linear function, if m is greater than 0, it's increasing on R. If it's less than 0, f is decreasing. And finally, if m is 0, if m is 0, it's basically f of x is b. So in other words, let's look at an example. F of x equals 4. So no matter what the x is, the y value would be 4 all the time, right? So it would be 4, 4, 4, 4 all the time. So f is constant when you've got a slope that's 0.